This is workshop number 1, video number 5, and we're going to be talking about how you can use your mind flush to create an effective plan for your week. So in the previous video, I went into a lot of detail about how you do your mind flush, but basically you're just writing a list of everything that's on your mind. You're going to brainstorm, brain dump, mind dump, whatever you want to call it. You're just getting those thoughts out of your head and onto paper to lessen the sense of busyness and overwhelm and allow you to prioritize those tasks. There is no right way or wrong way to prioritize those tasks. You know what your goals are, you know what you need to get done, you know what's going to move you forward. So get those thoughts down on paper. If you are very resistant to doing the mind flush, schedule it early in the morning and then schedule something fun for afterwards. Or if you know that you're going out for lunch with co-workers or you're going out in the evening, you've got something that you're really looking forward to, force yourself to do a mind flush just before you go out. It shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. As you get good at it, it'll be even quicker. If you are starting out and you find it very difficult, then it could take you just a little bit longer. But once you get into the routine of writing down everything all at once, it gets much quicker. And so then you need to be able to prioritize those tasks. And like I say, how you prioritize them is up to you, but you need to focus on the things that you have to get done this week because those are the most important tasks. It's very hard to plan things out longer than a week away. So I only plan a week at a time. For some of you who are new to planning your time, you may only be able to plan a day in advance, and that's okay. As long as you are utilizing your prefrontal cortex to make a plan in advance, you'll be making good decisions. So when you've prioritized those tasks for the things that need to get done this week, you need to decide what your top 3 tasks are. Now, obviously, as you work through these tasks, it's kind of like a revolving list. So say if you have 10 things that need to get done on your mind flush this week, you'll decide the top 3 tasks, and then of those top 3 tasks, one of them will be your number 1 priority that you have to get done tomorrow. Once you've completed that number 1 priority, then you move to number 2, and then your list of priorities moves up. It may be that sometime during the week, other things come onto that list and become priorities, and so the priorities will kind of shift around, if that makes sense. It's very straightforward. None of this is difficult. You just need to decide in advance what your priorities are. It could be that your number 1 priority is the same always. So for example, if you are managing technicians, your first priority every single day will be to make sure that your technicians are set up for their jobs. That will be your number 1 priority every day. And that is right. That's exactly what your number 1 priority should be. Now, your number 2 priority could change every day because your number 2 priority is only important once your techs are all set up. Same thing with sales. Your number 1 priority every single day could be making 5 sales calls, and everything else after that falls lower down in your priorities. Or you may have a job where your number 1 priority changes every day, depending on the situation and what's going on and what your goals are for the week. So simple as that. Get your thoughts down on paper, do a mind flush, prioritize the things that have to get done this week, decide your top 3 tasks and your number 1 priority, because you will be asked. Your manager will ask you. That is part of this program, is that everybody should always know what your top 3 tasks are. And make sure that those top 3 tasks add value. Sometimes it's okay that your top 3 tasks are just to get people off your back. If it's people you know you should have called or things you should have done, that's okay just to get caught up on those things. Which brings me to another thing that is going to help you create an effective plan, and that is having a focus for the week. So you'll notice with my videos, I batch them. I record all my videos for workshop 1 all at once, and then I record all my videos for workshop number 2 at once. So one week I focus on maybe emails, one week I focus on videos, one week I focus on sales, and that's how I work my business. Same thing with my life. Some weeks I'm cleaning, some weeks I'm planning, some weeks it's doctor's appointments. There is a focus for my week. And I find that if you have a focus for your week, it just makes you more efficient because you can group things together. So if you look at your mind flush, and there are a ton of little bitty things, half done projects, things that need to be followed up on, you could say my focus for this week is clearing all these things that I should have done a long time ago. And then your top priorities are going to be completing all those open tasks. Or you could say, if you're a manager, I'm really focusing on my sales team, or I'm really focusing on my operations team. Or if you are in some kind of accounting function, maybe you're closing out invoices, maybe you are, if you're in parts, maybe you're ordering parts. Whatever the focus needs to be, if you can create a focus for your week as well, it just helps you to prioritize in a little bit more detail and also become more efficient. So that's how you create an effective plan. You do your mind flush, you prioritize the things that need to be done this week, you decide your top 3 tasks, you decide your number 1 priority, and you get that done first thing in the morning. And then if it helps, you create a focus for the week, just so that you can kind of be more efficient by focusing on one kind of task. So good luck.